And so it begins. Hello folks, my name is Matt, and welcome to the first ever video on my YouTube channel, One True Nerd. This isn't the only first, this is also the first video of our first series that I've entitled Return of the Rovers. What does Return of the Rovers mean? Well, moany person, I shall just tell you if you give me 2 seconds. Where, as you may have guessed it, by the titles in front of you, I plan to return Blackburn Rovers to the perch they once sat atop the Premiership. Now, this is not going to be an easy feat. They're currently under a transfer embargo in real life. That means that you can only sign unattached players on contracts under £10,000 a week or loan signings. However, Sports Interactive, the people that make Football Manager, have made a slight boo-boo. I can't sign loan players. Excellent. Eagle-eyed viewers may realise that I'm actually one game into the Championship season already. Now, the reason for this is that I've already recorded this video twice. The first time I forgot to turn the audio on. Whoopsie. Transfer embargo isn't the only thing that's going to make this save difficult. I've decided to be quite truthful with my profile. My past experience is Sunday League footballer, which is very true, and as a result, my stats speak for themselves. I see that Sean Dyche absolutely loves me. You'll also see the overview of the tactic that I'm intending to play on this save. We'll go through that in more detail in episode 2, so you must tune in for that one as well. Oh, what a shame. Before we get into the squad, I just wanted to have a quick overview of the staff. I started with no less than 4 fitness coaches and no other staff, which is just so helpful. And I also had 4 physios. In fact, I had more physios than the NHS. I brought in Cornelis Scholl as my assistant manager. He's no relation to Martin, but it would have been very nice. I cannot guarantee that is going to be the last time I use a particularly awful accent. We've also brought in Tim Flowers as a goalkeeping coach. I'm hoping being the operative word, that his experience from the championship winning campaign in the 1994-95 season will bring something to the table. In fact, at 48, he could probably still do a job. Might tempt him out of retirement or not. Also brought in Paul Scholes as defensive coach. That's a dig. And I promoted David Lowe from within. He was an under-18s coach, because those eyebrows are going to terrify children. Look at them. I'm not sure whether I'm in amazement or whether I'm just shocked and scared. Serious note, he's actually a half-decent coach at championship level. Right, squad time. In no great detail, we've got Jason Steele and David Rea as our 2 goalkeepers, both very similar stats-wise. I'm not sure who's going to start out of those 2. On the right side of the fence, I've got Adam Henley, who will be covered by Ryan Nyambi, who's got some great potential. On the left-hand side of the fence, got Tommy Spur and Marcus Olsen, who are chalk and cheese, with Marcus Olsen with his ridiculous amounts of pace, and Tommy Spur, who's more of a well-rounded individual. Plenty of cover at centre-half, with Grant Hanley and Shane Duffy pretty much being the same person and just wanting to kick 7 bales of shit out of each other, or maybe the opposition, I don't know. Matthew Kilgannon is a slightly more refined player. Well, I say more refined, he's got passing of 11. Wow, amazing. And then Darrell Lenihan, who's a slightly less capable younger player who will fill in if necessary. Ridiculous amount of defensive midfielders, which I'll probably start Jason Lowe and Corey Evans. That's if Jason Lowe isn't suspended because he's a red card merchant, or if Corey Evans isn't injured, because he does tend to be. On the right side of midfield, we've got Ben Marshall with Connor Mahoney and Willem Tomlinson, those massive household names, as his backup. Both have got great potential, although Mahoney is most likely to be loaned out, so I can give more game time to Tomlinson, and as he's got the slightly better potential. On the left-hand side, we've literally just got Craig Conway, Christ Taylor, don't even want to talk about you. Attacking midfield, we've got Tom Lawrence will most likely start, who's backed up by John O'Sullivan, who can pretty much play anywhere. Something Tanner, I'm just going to call you Tanner, but I'm going to loan him out anyway, because then I don't have to read his name out. Chris Brown, long-term injury, going to sell him anyway, don't care. Jordan Rhodes, the main man, he scores when he wants. Nathan Delfonso, permanently offside. Another name that I'm going to struggle with pronouncing. In fact, SI can have this one for free. Why don't they just implement like a little play button against each name, and then you can get it read out phonetically so everyone knows how to pronounce their name? Let's just try it now. Nathan Delfonso, Jordan Rhodes, Jason Lowe. On to key players. Obviously, number one is Jordan Rhodes. He is the best rated player in the team. Not the most physically gifted, but who cares when you've got finishing of 16, anticipation of 17, composure of 16, and concentration of 16. As long as someone supplies him with the right ammo, he's going to score goals. I just wish his name was slightly better, like, Yakubu. Feed the yak, feed the roads, roll the roads. Yeah. Next on our key player list is Tom Lawrence. He can play pretty much anywhere across the attacking midfield line, and I've also used him as sort of as an emergency striker during pre-season. Unfortunately, he's only on loan from Leicester to continue Blackburn and Leicester's rather incestuous relationship over the years of sharing players. He's also apparently the new Aaron Ramsey. Well, I never. Does that mean he's going to get snapped by Ryan Shawcross too soon? Craig Conway, not great pace for a winger. He's got good crossing ability and he's half decent at set pieces, and I can't really replace him with anyone better at this point, so he'll do for now. And then last on the important players list, just change the name of the list. You can't do that mid-list. What are you doing? Ben Marshall, similar to Craig Conway, he's not the quickest as a winger, but he's slightly better technically. And I think I may even play him in a central attacking midfield role if Tom Lawrence is injured or he goes back in January and I can't renew his loan because I'm on transfer embargo. On to the hot prospects. They're sizzling. Maybe not sizzling. Don't want to burn them. Ryan Nyambi at right back. Lots of green going on. Reminds me very much how Mika Richards plays. Lots of strength and pace. I mean, 15 strength. He's 17. He's an absolute monster. But his technical ability is lacking a little bit. Is he the next anything? No, he's not. Well, that's just dandy, isn't it? Moving on to Connor Mahoney. Again, more green arrows everywhere. As I've already said, I'm probably going to loan him out because William Tomlinson is slightly better in the technical department, and Tomlinson's also a bit younger, but William Tomlinson, slightly more balanced physical stats, but slightly better technical stats. There's also one more hiding away in the under-21s called Devan Green. This guy reminds me of Gabriel Bonglahor. Loads and loads of pace. 0 intelligence. 0 technical ability. Likes to try to beat offside trap, combined with stupid amounts of pace and lacking intelligence, means constantly offside. You ain't going to cut the mustard, mate. So I will leave you with our massive involvement in the transfer window so far. You see how many players we've brought in, thanks SI. And we've just loaned out a few of the youngsters and got rid of Simon Eastwood. Because, why, you ask? Why would you sign a player for the Championship when they've just got relegated to League 2? When they were the main goalkeeper for that side? It baffles the mind. All I can say is, stick to the chickens. Stick to the chickens. So that concludes our first episode of the Return of the Rovers series. In the next episode, we'll be covering the tactic that we'll be using for this following campaign. If you've enjoyed this video, then tickle that like button for me. I've been Matt. You've been great. Thanks for watching.